When it comes to working with influencers, bigger doesn't always mean better. Just because an influencer has a large following, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be able to target the right audience with the right message and get you the results that you expect from your campaign. More often than not, you can launch a much more successful campaign by collaborating with a micro-influencer, especially if you're targeting a niche audience. In fact, many brands that work with micro-influencers find that they're able to generate much higher levels of awareness, trust, and engagement this way. Micro-influencers aren't just effective at promoting small businesses on limited budgets. They can also benefit businesses of all shapes and sizes. In this video, we'll take a look at 5 well-known brands that work with micro-influencers so that you can get inspired by them and see examples on how to do it yourself. Let's start. First of all, why are these well-known brands working with micro-influencers? Because micro-influencers usually have a smaller audience, approximately 10,000 to 100,000 followers. They're able to maintain much more personal interactions and connect more frequently with their followers. This results in higher levels of engagement and more authenticity. Because of this, brands that work with micro-influencers often report the following benefits. You get a high return on your investment as micro-influencers already have established relationships with their followers. Their followers are loyal and trust their recommendations, and this degree of social proof can be transmitted to your own brand. It also makes it easier for you to establish authentic connections with your target audience, provided that you find the right micro-influencers for your brand. Micro-influencers aren't celebrities, which means that they're less intimidating and their followers find them much easier to relate to. Their campaigns tend to generate higher engagement levels and better marketing performance metrics. They also tend to have highly targeted audiences, which makes them a great fit for sharing content aimed at a specific vertical. Working with micro-influencers improves your chances of participating in social conversations at a much more intimate level. And they're cost-effective and can often make more of a targeted impact than larger, more generalized macro or celebrity influencers. Now that we've seen why it's a good idea to work with a smaller influencer, let's take a look at some of the international brands that have used micro-influencers to connect with their target audiences. Number 1, Audible. Amazon's audiobook arm, named Audible, is one of the many global brands that works with micro-influencers. One notable example is Jesse Driftwood, who promoted Audible on Instagram with a relatable post about his love of running. Because of the simplicity and the authenticity of his posts about the audio streaming service, which were structured in a way that made them seem like friendly recommendations rather than just sponsored content, Jesse was able to exponentially increase brand awareness for the company in a very creative way. Number 2, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has been relying on celebrity endorsements since 1900. However, more recently, the world's largest beverage producer has started dedicating a segment of its marketing efforts to micro-influencer campaigns. For example, the brand recently chose 14 Instagram influencers and content creators to serve as brand ambassadors. The global giant selected micro-influencers from the travel, food, sports, and fashion verticals to share their authentic enjoyment of Coca-Cola beverages. These campaigns enabled Coca-Cola to reach more of the European market, where advertising culture is less ubiquitous than it is in North America. Number 3, Gillette. Razor manufacturer Gillette has been a household name for generations. However, the company recently noticed that it needed to change up its marketing focus if it was to continue its legacy and appeal to Gen Z. To achieve brand awareness in younger generations, the company turned its focus to beauty micro-influencers who could promote their Venus product line in a modern, relevant way. The campaign featured micro-influencers using Venus products in everyday settings, not crafted commercial sets. This provided a level of authenticity that resonated with younger generations who tend to be averse to sponsored promotions. And the campaign obtained impressive results, an average engagement rate of 2.2% on the 1,000 tagged Instagram posts. Number 4, Mellor. Barcelona-based sunglasses brand Mellor has developed a loyal fan base on Instagram, largely thanks to its regular collaborations with micro-influencers. In fact, the concept of influencers has been woven into the company's brand since its launch in 2014. So much so that Mellor has a page on its website dedicated to the content creators and micro-influencers that it works with. Number 5, Sephora. Finally, Sephora embraced the benefits of collaborating with micro-influencers with its #SephoraSquad beauty influencer campaign. During the campaign, 73 beauty influencers with established followings were recruited to post content about Sephora's products and share honest, unfiltered reviews while receiving perks like free products and samples. As a result of the campaign, the company reported higher sales and engagement after only 1,600 Instagram posts. These are only a few examples of well-known brands that work with micro-influencers. Which one inspired you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you want to find out more about types of influencers and how to pick the best ones for your brand and product, click the video on the screen now. Stay tuned for our next video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on everything related to influencer marketing. See you soon!